Hey guys, student shoutouts. Sorry I've not done these in a while. I've just been really busy with grading and preparing lessons and stuff, but I've had time to do them today. So, going back now to Lord of the Flies chapter 7, and this was the one where Ralph had a flashback to his previous life, and you were asked what was the importance of the flashback. So, the first student I want to give a shout out to is Hassan. Consistently, Hassan has been a fantastic student who always works hard, who always produces outstanding pieces of work, and this one's no different. Hassan's got a topic sentence where he's talking about how his attitudes have changed on the island. Again, he's got the what and the how. And his first piece of evidence really talks about how Ralph is forced to come to terms with his new reality. And he sees the island for what it really is. Now, Hassan's made a connection to the Coral Island. That's a level 3 piece of analysis, which is fantastic. I would just say for everyone, be careful when you do this. You need to understand that not all of your readers have read the Coral Island, and therefore you need to give enough context to explain what that is. So, who wrote the Coral Island when, briefly, what's it about? You know, three boys stuck on an island who behave quite civilly with one another. He's then gone on to a second piece of evidence which talks about animal imagery. Now, throughout the story, animal imagery often has negative connotations, whether it's the boys trotting or bloodthirsty snarling. But Hassan spotted animal imagery in the flashback, which is talked about in a positive way. Even the awful picture of a spider, in the context, is something that he misses. So we've got some positive animal imagery there in the dog-eared books, of course. So yeah, Hassan, great work. Keep it up, mate. The next person I want to give a shout out to is Miriam. Miriam is another student who's just tried so hard this year, and she's made such big improvements. She really, really has. And I just wanted to give her a shout out for this piece of work. Again, her topic sentence has the what plus the how or the why. She's embedded her evidence perfectly. So George Golding wrote that he lives in a cottage. Not interested right now. He lives in a cottage at the edge of the moors. I think, Miriam, you should have put Ralph lived in a cottage. I don't think you need Golding wrote either. But again, she's gone for that, and she's done the same thing here. She's embedded the evidence perfectly. Now, her analysis is limited to just level 2. I'd like to see people really looking at level 1 and level 3. So what words really stand out here, and what are the effects on the reader? What do they make them think or feel? So follow his father has a sense of authority, and she has alluded to this, that they've been, Rav never thought he wasn't ever meant to be anyone's leader, and now he's basically the leader on an island. I think you could have talked about the effects of the word follow, or the fact that his father is this authority figure. But Miriam, great work, keep it up. Next passage is Joria. Since online learning has happened, Joria's work has improved a millionfold. She's just gotten so much better. She's embedding evidence properly. She's picking out important words and talking about the effects of them. So the mummy and daddy obviously makes him characterised as quite immature. She's got a lot of the imagery stuff here. She's just doing a fantastic job, and Juria, keep up the good work. And the last person is Marula in section 8. Marula's another student who has just been trying so hard and has improved so much. We actually had a conversation last week where we looked at her first pieces of work at the beginning of the year, and we're comparing them now, and it's night and day. You know, it's a completely different student. Marula's work now is so good. She's good in her level 1, 2, and 3 in most of her work for her analysis. She's embedding evidence perfectly. Her topic sentence go beyond just answering what, they answer why or how. She's got great summarising sentences at the end. So Marula, again, keep up the good work.